Hello everybody, it's me again, Fredrex2007 here, again with another video, once again, obviously. In today's video, I think you guys already know because you already read the thumbnail, it is my ranking of the MonsterVerse movies. Yep, all four of those bad boys. So this was such a struggle for me because I really love all of the films because it's such a great era of Godzilla mixed with Kong's storyline. And it's such a great crossover series, like, definitely, in my opinion, definitely better than the MCU. Sorry, Marvel fans, but, you know, I have nothing against with the MCU. There's just way too many movies. The MonsterVerse just has its slow, and I love that. So, let's get on with it. Coming in at number 4, we got Kong Skull Island, 2017, directed by Jordan Vogt-Roberts, I believe. So, yeah, this is the one. So, clearly, I have nothing against with this movie. I thought this movie was just well done. Great film. I just always loved the cinematography. The characters were great. The dialogue is really good. And even some of the monster moments are really epic. And even the CGI just looks top notch. And what is the problem do I have with this movie? Well, it's because I have nothing with this movie, obviously, because this is a great film, because people say this is one of the best Kong films ever made, because the way it's just well made, and it takes place in Vietnam, and the characters are just well made, and it's sort of a rehash of Jurassic Park 3, not gonna lie. So, well, if you believe it or not, this is, in my opinion, definitely the better version of Jurassic Park 3. It's Jurassic Park 3 gone right. They got everything right for Jurassic Park 3 story. Because the movie was pretty bad with all the... it just didn't age well. This movie is still aging really good, so it's definitely a throwback to one of those movies that has giant monsters who are just chasing humans and just eating them alive, so that is a plus for me. So this is a great film. There we go, Kong Skull Island. And number 3 on the list, we got Godzilla King of the Monsters 2019 by Michael Dougherty. Michael Dougherty is one of my all-time favorite directors. He definitely was the guy who directed one of my all-time favorite horror films, Trick or Treat, if you guys already know. And he directed another horror film that's just okay, which is Krampus 2015. But to this movie, he did what he did best. Okay, he tried his best. He grew up with Godzilla. He's been there. Godzilla's been there for him since he was like 3 years old, and he's always loved this character. And same thing with me, Michael Dougherty. So we're like related. But the problem is with this, I do have a few issues with this movie. The movie has really bad characters. The characters were really, it's just, the human characters is having a lacking of personality and backstory. You really want to get to know these characters, but this movie just would not let you for some odd reason. The characters just would not be special. Like, you just easily forget about them. There's just easily forgettable human characters, and I'm just mad about that. Like, why do you have to do that? Like, this movie was, we were there for this movie, we were all hyped back in 2019, and it was even the 65th anniversary. Like, come on. Like, what? But this movie does have very memorable moments. Like, number 1, I love the soundtrack. The music is just beautiful. Number 2, the movie has such amazing, vibrant colors that surrounds the film. Like my favorite color, blue. Like, neon, vibrant blue just glows all over the film. Like, you can tell that the movie just glows blue everywhere. Number 3, the creature designs are awesome. Like, Godzilla's always there to be glowing, you know, once again, blue. And King Ghidorah was awesome. Like, clearly, hands down, the coolest King Ghidorah ever. Mothra and Rodan. I wish that Mothra and Rodan would have a little bit more screen time. Like, I felt sorry for Rodan not having a lot of screen time, like he's supposed to. Mothra did kind of do fair justice with her in her lava form, and even when she's a flying moth, she's okay, okay? So, you know, it's still cool that we have the characters coming back, but it feels like we don't really need them coming back, like the other me. So this movie is literally like, I love you, but I hate you at the same time. So I sort of have a love-hate relationship with this one. I don't know. I just don't know. I just have mixed feelings with this movie. I love it. I really like the movie. I love this atmosphere. I love the story. But it's just the character. It's just the human characters were just so poorly written. And I just don't like that. Like, Millie Bobby Brown as Madison Russell, the girl, like, clearly, hands down, one of the best leading, brave, female characters to any Godzilla film. And she's just very forgettable in this one, just for some reason. And even her parents are stupid, like, why were they written that way? But all in all, this movie is just a good film in its own way. It's just very self-aware, and it just has problems. So, yeah, I do have problems with Godzilla, King of the Monsters, so obviously it has to be on number 3. Coming in on number 2, it is such a struggle because I love both of these movies. They were both deserved a 10 out of 10 for me. They're both great films. I just love both of them. So, number 2 had to be Godzilla vs. Kong. I might regret this because I might just change the list next time. We're just gonna have to see if we're ever gonna get a Godzilla 3 or a King Kong Skull Island Part 2, but I'm just gonna put Godzilla vs. Kong right here for now. But all in though, the movie is great. It's literally got that one Godzilla film we've all been waiting for and we've been wishing for throughout the years. Almost 60 years in the making for these two awesome titans, well, the world icons, as we call them, Godzilla and Kong, for them to come back for another clash, another round, another fight, another rematch, you know what I mean? And they were both awesome in this movie. Even though that people say that it has a little bit of issues, so, okay, just to remind you guys, I've seen the movie twice already, because I'm one of those huge fans that just went out and see the movie early, so I'm one of those people. So, the thing is, the pacing in the movie for an hour and 53 minutes long is a little rushed, because it felt like there's a lot of cutaways in this movie. There's supposed to be more scenes, I had a feeling about that, including Alex the Hunted thinks there has to be more scenes in this movie, but they're just randomly cut it away for some reason. And Godzilla himself wasn't even that special in the film. Like, his name is just on top of the title, and he just randomly shows up for attacking people and just for the fights with Kong. Like, that's literally all about Godzilla in this movie. But most of the movie just focuses on Kong, because Kong is like literally the most popular, like the best written character in this movie, arguably. Because he is amazing. He has a great personality. He does sign language. He can just communicate with people by using sign language, and I love that. And even when he's having a good relationship with some of the Monarch characters, and that's really cool. And even when he gets to explore the Hollow Earth that all the creatures used to live in back in the day, like, well, back in ancient times when the Titans used to be gods to us. So this movie, hands down, still has like literally the most memorable fight scenes in any Godzilla film or Kong film. For instance, they would never cut away the scenes. They were fighting on screen for how long it ever takes, and when it ends, it just leaves you for wanting more. And I love that. Great moments in this movie, like even when Godzilla and Kong are having those throwback scenes from the original, you know, when they're fighting. So this movie is amazing. It's such a 10 out of 10 film, so if you haven't seen it, like, what is wrong with you? Go out in your local theater or go on IMAX, because it's on IMAX, well, HBO Max. So go out and see it. Just watch it. It's worth your time. I promise you that. It's worth your time. So that's Godzilla vs. Kong on number 2. And coming on number 1, I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this, including my brother. He just doesn't like this movie very much. It is the 2014 Godzilla, directed by Gareth Edwards. Yeah, I'm really going to have to say it out there, because I can't help it. I love this film. You can hate me whatever you want at the comments. It's just, I don't care. I don't blame you. Okay? People have their own opinions. Like, I have my own opinion, so my opinion is this is one of the best Godzilla films out there. Godzilla 2014. To me, it's like this one Godzilla film that has a realistic, grounded point of view tone. It's because it feels like you're with the characters. Like, come on, Bryan Cranston as Joe Brody. Like, he's like one of the best He's like one of the best parts in this movie. Even his performance is just top notch. His performance, his acting is clearly one of the best moments in this movie. But even though it kind of sucks that he got killed off for the first 17 minutes or so in the movie, it would have been a lot better if they used him a bit more, because he felt like one of the most important characters in this series. Like, I just have the feeling for that. So it's just unfortunate that Joe Brody had to gotta get killed off. Like, they had to stop killing off the good characters. Like pretty much. And any other characters like Dr. Zarazawa and his partner, like they're such great characters, relatable. But even though that they're kind of boring, you can still relate to them. And even Joe Brody's son, Ford, like he's part of this. And even when Godzilla and the Mutos are attacking the world, like when they're wandering around the world, just going to Hawaii or just anywhere. Like even this climax in San Francisco is just so iconic to me. Even when Godzilla shows up behind that Brooklyn Bridge and he just broke through it, just beautiful scene. I just love that. Even his roar is iconic too. When you're watching it, you can just put up the highest volume you can until you can just hear that roar and just have ear rape, Just a great roar. Godzilla literally has one of the greatest roars ever existed. So, I love it. So, I can't help it. Godzilla 2014, there it is. And that is my ranking for the MonsterVerse movies. So if this movie, well, Godzilla vs. Kong is already making a whole lot of money, $285 million in the box office. So, Legendary or Warner Brothers, if you're going to make another Godzilla or Kong film, please, we beg of you, we want more. Just don't let Godzilla vs. Kong be the last film. We want a Godzilla 3. Just having a good idea, more creative ideas. A Godzilla 3 with Biollante, Gigan, or Destroya. So anyways, if you enjoyed this ranking video, please like, comment, and be sure to subscribe if you're interested in any of my content. So it'll just mean the world to me if you like to support my channel. So it's your choice. The choice is yours. So I hope you guys had a great day, have a great 2021, and spring is already here. So take care and have a good day.